everybody. Welcome to my Sun Temple Food Kitchen. I'm going to make for you today raw brownies. And the reason I'm making you raw brownies is because they are an absolute favorite, not just in my household, but on my website. And the main ingredient is St. Lucian cocoa. We produce very high quality cocoa in St. Lucia. And this is how it is traditionally sold, in a stick. So when I buy these, and I can buy them at the supermarket, I grate them very finely in my food processor so that it ends up looking like this. And raw brownies are just that, they are not cooked. And essentially all they are is 4 different nuts actually, if you include coconut, and sweetened with dates. So I'm going to start. And you literally just blend it. It's a 10-minute job, 5-minute job actually. So I start with the dates and add the nuts. Dates are a godsend because they're natural, unprocessed, and super sweet. So very good alternative to processed sugar. I feel the need to show you these beautiful bowls, coconut. And then you blend until it's like a fine breadcrumb almost. I'll just have a little check. It's actually worth spending the time really blending it properly because the end result needs to stick together. I must tell you though, there's a fine line between overblending and getting nut butter. So just keep an eye. Right, that looks pretty good. So if you squish it, it sticks together. That's a good point to add, that's the right time to add the cocoa. And there's roughly 2 cups of cocoa in here, which is 180 grams of the finely grated cocoa. 1 cup of freshly grated coconut. Incidentally, I use freshly grated coconut in my London kitchen as well. A teaspoon of freshly grated local cinnamon. Half a teaspoon of salt. Do not use sea salt. I did that last time and the brownies really didn't work. They were over salty. 2 tablespoons of freshly ground coffee. Now, you don't need to use the coffee. I've just discovered that my family quite likes it. And then you blend it all together. And that should do it. Right, all we need to do now is press this, all of it, into a waiting casserole dish. Mine measures roughly 9 centimeters by 15 centimeters, but you'll have to find your own. Basically what you're looking for is something that allows you to end up with a brownie that's about 1 centimeter thick. So you want to lay it out all in one layer. And get your hands in there and absolutely press it down. Press it down with all your weight. I'm on my tippy toes, by the way, right now. Press, 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 and you can see some of the nut oil on my hand. And then I use a spoon to get the edges nice and tidy. Again, it's worth taking your time at this section because you do want to end up with something not just wholesome and lovely, but also a bit pretty. So spend some time in getting it a bit even. Right, and then cut it into the squares. I cut mine quite small because Mark eats 4 or 5 of these a day. And frankly, all I'd be doing is making brownies if I made them big. So in terms of the glycemic index, these are not low, but they certainly aren't high either because every single thing in here is high fiber. natural, unadulterated, and unprocessed. There you have it. And then all we need to do now is stick this in the fridge for about an hour. So I'm going to get them out. And remember we cut them earlier, so all I need to do now is loosen them. And then what I traditionally do is store them in a box in the fridge, and they could last a good week. They never last a good week. There we are. Oh, here comes the brownie monster.
My timing good?
Your timing, as ever, is good. How are they?
Good batch.
Better?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay, give me a kiss then.
That sea salt was bad last time.
I know, I know.
No, this is good.
Good.
I'll be back.
Okay. And there you have it. Look at them. They're perfect. Perfect little squares. And they are delicious.